Even if we don't burn rubber, whenever we accelerate, our car is consuming the most fuel. It is the same with all moving vehicles, big or small, old and new. Huge amounts of energy are consumed in the acceleration of the mass of a vehicle compared to just maintaining its speed. But when we step on the brakes to stop our car, or when the train's driver applies the brakes to de-accelerate thousands of tons of moving steel, where does all that inertial energy go? Any physicist would, of course, quickly tell us that energy doesn't just disappear. Energy cannot be destroyed or created. It can only be transferred or transformed. From chemical liquid, gasoline energy is transformed into gas in the combustion chambers, where the pistons transform this energy into the motion of the car. But if energy cannot be destroyed, then where does it go? In most cars, the kinetic energy gained from acceleration is wasted when the friction of the brake pads on the brake discs converts the kinetic energy of the car's motion into heat that is then wasted in the air. Today, with the costs of energy rising, and as we become more aware of the environmental and health costs of burning fossil fuels, there is a growing incentive to lower our consumption of fossil fuels. Car manufacturers have now started to harness the energy of braking or deacceleration and are converting it to a reusable form of energy. In many new electric and hybrid cars, the electric motors that consume electricity to accelerate are made to produce electricity by reversing the poles of the motor, thus turning it into a generator. The electricity produced on deacceleration is then stored in the batteries again in order to be used later when the car accelerates. Currently, these systems can achieve fuel savings of up to 25%, while a new hydraulic regenerative braking system could achieve up to 45% fuel savings. The hydraulic system works by using the braking energy to pump a gas or fluid into a high-pressure tank and using this pressure to accelerate again when required. Regenerative brakes are a relatively new feature in electric and hybrid cars, but the idea has been used for decades in certain heavy transport systems, like trams and trains. And any excess energy from the railway is pumped into the power grid to supply homes and businesses in the region, making the railway a net generator of electricity. And that's an environmentally friendly invention shining bright in the stars of science galaxy.